Good morning, welcome. I'm Sandra O'Brien, auctioneer working alongside fellow auctioneer Mark Morrison on the left. Now a very, very warm welcome to Harcourts Gold, 471 Papanui Road. It's my pleasure to welcome you here this morning. Also a very warm welcome to our owners. We'd like to thank you and acknowledge your ease of access over the last few weeks. We know that's quite arduous. And we also appreciate that you do have choice in the marketplace, so we thank you for choosing to work alongside us here at Harcourts Gold and your lead marketing consultant. May we wish you well this morning. Moving on to introduce you to our Harcourts Gold management team. Now, any one of these folk are here to assist with any queries you may have throughout today's proceedings, so please feel free just to reach out. Firstly, our fabulous leader and business owner, Harcourts Gold manager, mentor, friend, Lynette McFadden. And also we have alongside her Margaret Danzer, who takes good care of our Redwood office just up the road. Mitch McDonald, just walking in, is taking very good care of our Spitfire branch, which is just opened, based out at the airport. And beside him is Jane Meyer, manager here at Papanui, Doug Soper out at the sea, in our New Brighton office, and Henry Cochrane as well, managing our Papanui office here too. Now, to my left is Isabella and Alana. They take good care of what you see on the screen today, as well as being today's proceedings out to the world via our webcam. We can have quite a large number of buyers online, agents, sellers, viewing at any time. If you've joined us that way this morning, we wish you well and welcome you. Now, I know your lead marketing consultant will have made all the relevant documentation available to you over the past few weeks. That's the LIM, the title and the contract from which we work, as agreed by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and approved by the Auckland District Law Society. Now folks, it is to that contract I now take you. There are a few rules and regulations we must play by. Firstly, our sellers have set a reserve price that won't be disclosed to the bidders. Subject to that reserve being reached or breached, the highest bidder, whose bid I accept, shall become the purchaser. Now, we as auctioneers may nominate the sum by which bidding can take place, and we may also refuse any bid if we deem it not to be in the best interests of our seller. The auctioneer or licensed real estate agent may submit a bid on behalf of any other person, normally by the telephone, but please rest assured that the paperwork will have been signed and cited prior to the commencement of the auction. Our sellers also reserve the right to bid exclusively through our auctioneers. Now, that's referred to as a vendor bid. Now, rest assured, if you hear one of these, ironically identified as vendor bid, it will be clearly well below the reserve price. Our sellers also reserve the right to withdraw the property from sale before it is actually sold and without declaring that reserve price. Now, what this means is that our owners have exercised their rights under clause 2.6 of the contract and withdrawn the property from auction and sold it outside the room. Now, it doesn't happen very often, but it can happen from time to time. So to avoid disappointment, just make sure you hold that highest bid. If a dispute arises concerning any bid, one of us will either determine the dispute or re-offer it at the last undisputed bid. Finally, if you're the lucky purchaser identified by the fall of the hammer this morning, we ask you to do a couple of things before you run away to celebrate. Firstly, sign the contract and also receipt of the approved REA guide. We also ask you to pay the deposit of 10% of your stamp purchase price, arrange that via internet banking, and complete that GST information in Schedule 1. Buyers, those are the rules under which you bid and buy today. Cash and unconditional is your bidding. Good luck to our bidders and our sellers this morning. Moving on to one of 12 in the catalogue this morning. Now, just to confuse things a little, this morning's first auction up at 16 Cam Place has been brought forward, so this differs somewhat to all that you have just heard. Shortly, I shall announce the pre-auction offer figure, then give you time to digest that. Should there be bidding, we will hold an auction. If I don't see any bidding, I'll simply knock the property down to the initiator of that pre-auction offer. As we will be selling Cam Place today, I, as your auctioneer, will not be placing any vendor bids, and nor will our owners be withdrawing and selling the property from sale. Folks, you've been patient enough. It's timely we get things underway. Welcome to Team Sutherland Todd. You've clearly had a few active few weeks at 16 Cam Place, acknowledged by the brought forward option today. I take it you're all good to go. Lovely, thank you. Good luck to our buyers and also our sellers. Well, the legal fraternity know this more formally as 16 Cam Place, Herwood, Christchurch. It's a freehold parcel of some 606 square metres, more or less, on Lot 6, Deposit Plan 35646, all contained and identified in that record of title CB17K 22. Schedule 2 contains the extensive list of chattels. We won't go through those as they have not changed the original draft. And we take that you have understood further terms of sale clauses 23 and 24. Settlement, unless otherwise arranged, possession, one and the same, takes place on Friday, the 18th of November. Be well and truly settled by Christmas. Well, I approached and saw the stunning wisteria on display, and I thought to myself, gee, there's no mystery why this classic 70s home has caught someone's early attention. 16 Cam Place only continues to please. It's a spacious family home, nestled in a restful cul-de-sac, and it offers low maintenance both inside and out. Our current owner has made some tasteful improvements, including a fully renovated tile bathroom with underfloor heating and the thoughtful addition of a second toilet. Well, in my view, these all just add to this overall property's appeal. I love those floor-to-ceiling windows, the majority of which are double glazed, and they just make the home light and bright wherever you are inside. Very generous in its kitchen and dining space, and when friends come over, as I'm sure they will here, then the expansive sunny lounge will easily absorb those extra guests. Many extras here make for easy living. 2 heat pumps, gas fire for evening ambience, and a DVS system. They all provide your year-round comfort. Fully alarmed, as is the double garage for those precious toys, which also boasts a separate lock-up workshop. Ticking that final box perhaps, especially for those who like to tinker. If educational needs are important to you either now or in the future, well, rest assured you have plenty of choice here, folks. The time is here and now, buyers. I'll announce the level of that pre-auction offer. It is $750,000. Give you time to digest that. It's $750,000. Remember, we're on the market and selling. It's your play, buyers. $750,000. Wonderful solid home in a popular location. Quiet cul-de-sac. 750, I'll call it away. Looking for a mere, is there 1,000 anywhere in the room to pop your nose in front? 750, we're on the market, we're selling. I'll call it away 3 times. First call at 750,000. Make no mistake, we're selling, folks. Second, third, final call. Are we all silent and done? Well, hold tight. You may have done it. It's coming your way. It's going, and sold. Congratulations. Congratulations to our seller.
Alrighty folks, well a very solid start there. Always good to see a brought forward, always gives us good confidence that there are good buyers out there in the marketplace, very, very active. So congratulations to all involved. Mark Morrison is my name for any recent arrivals here to the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms. Sandra and I will be jumping in and out on the rostrum today, taking you through our program of some 12 opportunities. Our second of the day is number 6, Benmore Gardens in Hereward, just up the road. Hayden Ralston, he's been your tour guide towards home ownership. He's been assisting you as you complete your due diligence over the last few weeks. Hayden, very good luck to you and a good luck to our owners that you represent. I take you through the formalities of this one for the very last time. 6 Benmore Gardens is a little more formally described as being an estate and freehold, so you secure the best land available to us here in New Zealand. It's 652 square metres, more or less. It's lot 43. It's deposited plan 308722, and it's all outlined in that certificate of title that Hayden's been making overwhelmingly available to you, the interested parties. Now, the settlement date I have set down in front of me is the 10th of December of this year. That means you've got a couple of weeks to get settled. You'll no doubt be hosting Christmas Day at your place with all that is on offer here. Schedule 2, that outlines the list of chattels that you receive by way of that purchase price. Your further terms of sale, nice and easy. Clauses 23, 24 and 25. And as Sandra mentioned at the start of the day, your bidding today is cash and unconditional. Just 10% is what we chase from you should the hammer fall in your direction today. Benmore Gardens, this is a beautiful home, and it's surrounded by equally quality dwellings in this peaceful little enclave. It's a beautiful place to call home. Very, very nice indeed. I just think that the positive vibes that you'll gain from calling this one home, it'll just improve the outlook on life that you have. It's a place that you'll enjoy coming home to day after day. I appreciated the nice high stud upon entry. I didn't feel too closed in or anything like that at my height. It was that nice sense of space, and I was then drawn through the rest of the home into those beautiful living spaces, the dining, the kitchen. It was all there. That's the heart and the soul of this home, no doubt about that. But I was quickly drawn once again forward out into the outside area, because that is where it all happens. That's the pool party place. That's where the kids and the kids at heart get to play. In the spa pool, in the swimming pool, it is all there. The party is going to really get started with everything on offer. Love the flexibility of this one in terms of the bedrooms. Love the fact that you've got the master downstairs. That elongates your tenure or your potential tenure in the home if stairs become too much of a challenge like I find at my old age. Then you can just live on that one level. That transition from vertical to horizontal at day's end is a very, very easy one. Folks, I'm going to open up things on a vendor bid today, kick things underway, draw the line in the sand for you at $1,050,000. At $10.50 with me, makes sense to move forward, and 25's on the rise from there surely. Who's got $10.75 to go?
Quiet crowd, no?
Very quiet. Everyone takes a huge interest in their shoelaces at this time. I've got all day. $1,050,000 with me, vendor bid. Look for 25 on the rise from there. Who goes first? Who's courageous with the cash? Should be a no-brainer at $1,075,000. For the first time at $10.50. Twice as I count it down. Vendor bid at $1,050,000. Fifth chance, final chance at $1,050,000. Looking for a mere 25 to go. Benmore Gardens, the pool, spa, beautiful lifestyle awaits. Light crowd, respectful crowd, not my favourite. I just move things along on behalf of my own. I make no mistake in terms of value at $1,075,000. Very, very happy to call Benmore Gardens home for a little while longer at $1,075,000. Looking for 25. I only asked 1.1 of you. Should be really easy. Now's the time. You've done your homework, done your due diligence. You're the best of the buyers out there in the marketplace because you cash and unconditional, Sue. Got you there at 1.1. A very subtle finger, but I saw you. 1.1, welcome into proceedings. Here we go. At $1,000,001. There's the competition. Cool, calm and collected at 1.1, but nice to see you. Good luck. Looking for 11.25 next. Another 25 to go. Benmore Gardens. Master down. Plentiful in the bedrooms upstairs. Down the end of that cul-de-sac. First call at 1.1. Looking for another 25. Who gets me through to 1125 twice. Penultimate chance. Third chance. At 1 million. Sir, 1,125,000. Nice to see you. Good luck. 1,125,000. There's the competition. And straight back at 1,150 sees the value. It's a no-brainer. It's really easy. At 1,150, 1175, I take it. Just a simple waiver and nod will do. It's against you primarily. It's at 1,150 here. Everyone's watching, sir. They'll all turn and look here if you bid again, though. At 1,150, I have first, second. Quickly, sir. There we go. Welcome back at 1175 and straight to 1.2, sir. He says yes. Without any hesitation, that's the way to do it. At 1.2. Straight back balls in your court, sir. At 1,200,000 only. Looking for 1, 2, 2, and 5. Once as I count it down at 1.2 even. Twice. What about a little $10,000, sir? Does that make it more comfortable for you? Third time. At 1,200,000. If I don't see further bidding, sir, ma'am, I'm just going to pause with you and offer you an opportunity to own the home. We'll find some space in the back rooms and we'll see if we can get you into number 6 Benmore Gardens very, very soon. Pausing with you at 1.2. Folks, let's keep the day moving forward in the interest of everyone's day, everyone's time. 15A Monteith Place in Redwood is where we get next, number 3 in your programs. We've had, gee, goodness me, superstars, the A-team on board here. Anthony Dean, Jessica Downey, Jonathan Bork. These 3 superstars have been assisting you in recent weeks, looking after our owners and helping you complete your due diligence in Monteith Place. This is an estate and freehold, 762 squares of that freehold parcel. It's lot 43. Positive plan is 35434. I need glasses or I need to be a foot shorter. Certificate of title is outlined in detail there. All of that information, you would have had that sent through to you by the team in recent weeks. We may have a telephone bidder that comes into play. If that's the case, I'll certainly endeavour to point that out to you at the time, but I've cited the paperwork, happy to move forward on that basis. Not too long to wait for that settlement date. It's the 10th of November of this year. That's a Thursday, incidentally. So you get the keys, you get to move in then. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels. Nice and easy there. Your further terms. Further terms are clauses 23, 24, and 25. Well, I had the privilege of auctioning this home probably a couple of months ago or so. And I went and visited again. And I must admit, the transformation, I was absolutely taken back. I think the transformation here is better than I would witness down at the bars of Mirabelle on a Thursday night. Some of the transformations I see there are impressive. But I think the transformation that I've seen here at Monteith Place probably takes the cake. There's no doubt about that. Updated and new reoccurring themes with this one, the kitchen, the living spaces. Very, very light and bright. Love the flow, love the connection to the a huge backyard with this one. You've got the consented sleep out there, which is a good touch. That offers flexibility. Maybe the in-laws come to visit a little too often, or they can just park up out there, which is a good place. But it's just a good real estate decision here because it's freehold land, it's cul-de-sac location, permanent material. These are all very, very good qualities in a home that we should be looking for. Folks, I'm going to start things away. I'm going to place a vendor bid once again to get things underway at $560,000. Really easy to put your hand up at $580, I would have thought.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Anthony. At $580, very polite with it too. And we're underway immediately at $580,000. Who rounds me up to six? 600. There we go. Nice to see you as well, sir, and good luck working alongside Jess at 600. Return of serve, Anthony. It's your turn, your time. At 620, I take it. Very good at 620 and 640 with you, sir. First chance at $620,000. I look for a mere 20 from you. 630. You cut me back, not the strategy, sir. Come and work with me at 640. Nice, that was easy at 640. Should have asked for more at 640, but you're back in front. First chance at 640. Anthony, you know what I'm asking for? It's another 20.
Would you 645?
I just said no to his 10. Makes sense for you to bid 20 as well. Show strength.
We'll do 650.
No, it's not quite as good as it, but let's work with it. But sir, I'm going to offer you the same opportunity. I'll work in your 10s if you like. At 650 I have, or you can stay in your 20s all day long. Don't let me stand in your way. 650 here. First chance. All the hard work's been done twice. Double garaging. Okay, we played the 5 game. Very good. 655 here. Anthony, I've got no idea what your buyer's going to say. You tell me and I'll see if we can work with it. 655 I have.
670.
670, 15 on. Good bid. Take confidence in those, so don't give away the strategy like that. At $670,000, you got somewhere to be? Checking the time? Just bid again and you can own it, sir. We can all be friends. At $670,000. It's just away from you by about $15,000. Do you have interest north of that point, even $1,000? First call, very clear in your instructions, and I appreciate your bidding. Twice third. At 670, Anthony, let's just pause with your buyer on the telephone, or your bidder. Let's see if we can turn them into a buyer. Pausing at $670,000.
Moving along, our next offering is 293 Littleton Street, brought to the market by the very capable team, Bailey, Cameron, Brendan, we're all good to go?
Yep.
Wonderful, thank you. 293 Littleton Street, Spraydon, is more formally known as a freehold parcel of 893 square metres on Lot 2, deposit plan 34466, all contained and identified in that record of title CB14F335. Bare land, so there's no chattels here, and we take that you've read and understood the further terms of sale clause 23. And settlement, well, that happens within 10 working days from date of this agreement, or as otherwise arranged, understand this fewer side agreements with settlement date change. Now, this just has to be a wonderful opportunity. Bare land of this size and in this location, well, they certainly aren't making any more of it. Build your dream home, and what a spot this northwest aspect will be. Or instead, with its generous 20 square metre frontage, you may choose to develop the section placing multiple units on site. So more people can benefit from everything that's on offer in Spraydon. Whatever your plans, the options are plentiful, and you can do so with confidence, knowing that locations such as this is always sought after. Easy hill access for those outdoor lovers, or Westfield and Barrington malls for those who prefer a more leisurely stroll for some retail therapy. With regeneration evident in other nearby developments, this all just makes sense. So let's see who's got the dollars to go with those cents. My instructions are to open the bidding, folks, at $550,000. I'll seek your rises of $25,000 from here, but certainly don't let me limit you. 550. The bidders with me on a vendor bid. Is there 575 anywhere in the room? What say you, buyers? Blank canvas awaits. 550,000 should be a no-brainer at these levels for land of this size and location. Looking for 25. First call. Second call. And bid. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the bidding. We now have 575,000 underway with our bidder at the back, but in front. 575,000 now bid. Invite anyone else in. Is it 600 in the room? Let's stay in those 25s. Lovely northwest aspect. Popular location for people looking to live near the hills. 575,000. First call at 575. Looking for 6. So I scan the room.
580.
Sorry.
580.
A little bit early to cut me short at this stage. Looking for 25. Is there 600?
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate the increase. 600,000. 2 of you vying for ownership. Didn't come all this way just to bid the once, sir. We say 625. Stay in the 25. Stay strong. This is the right way. 600,000 bid here.
Yeah.
First call at 600,000. Second. Third final call at 600,000. What was that? 610. Look, cutting me short, but I'll work with you, sir. 610,000 we now have. Your money's better than mine. 610,000 is against you, ma'am. Afford you the same opportunity. 610,000 down the back. You spent nothing yet, ma'am. Tell your buyer. 610,000. Calling it away 3 times. First, second.
620.
620, thank you for your bid. 620, straight back. 630, straight back, sir, would be the way to go. It's against you, bids here. $620,000 now bid. Big decision's been made. Looking for 630. But again, sir, and everyone can shift their focus over to the left. 625. Looking for 10. Come on, it's worth that. It's at 630. Bids against you here. Just pop another 5 on top of that. 625, or your persistence beats my resistance. It's 625. It's against you, ma'am. The local church is just up the road that provides inspiration or forgiveness, whatever is needed. It's a good location. If I don't see any further bidding, we're going to pause and have a discussion with the gentleman at the back. Holding the bid at 625,000. We have 30 now, 630. 30, shall we say 35? We'll get there together. And 35 on the nod he gives me. No hesitation, that should give us confidence. It's two vying here. Give you time. 635,000.
2 more.
Stay in the 5, stay strong. We give you 640. A little early for those. 640,000, please. If I don't see any further increase, we will pause and have a discussion. First call,
640.
and 640 we now have. 640,000. Get in there slow and steady. Wins the race. 645. On the nod, we have an increase of 5. 645,000 now bid. Looking for 650. At the first call, second at 645. We pause and have a chat.
One more.
Five more. 650.
650. 1.
646. Take it straight to 650, sir. Be strong. 650 on the nod. At 650,000 now bid against you. I'll call it away 3 times. We simply pause and have a discussion. Offer an opportunity. First call at 650,000. Looking for 5 more.
660.
660. That's the way to buy property. Bold bid. Acknowledge that. 660,000. Oh no, don't give up now. We're only just getting to know each other. 660,000 bid here. 665, shall we say? For that right of negotiation outside the room. Wonderful piece of land in a great location, northwest aspect. 660,000. First call at 660,000. All right, shift to a discussion to be had here. At second call, third final call, well, we're going to pause and offer you an opportunity. Thank you. Bidding is paused on a live bid. We should be back shortly to update you. Thank you.
Folks, let us keep our morning moving forward. 18 Blakeney Street in Hornby is where we head next. We head across town, we head out to Hornby. Michelle Fulu Ding have been our superstars representing number 18 and helping you on your journey towards home ownership here at number 18. Good luck to the both of you and good luck to our lovely owners that we represent. This is an estate and freehold that you gain, 607 square metres of that freehold parcel. Lot 32 deposit plan is 22238, and it's all outlined in your certificate of title that Michelle and Lou have been making overwhelmingly available to you. Settlement date I have set down for 2 weeks after the confirmation of this agreement, which would be today, should we sell today under the hammer, or any other such date that has been mutually agreed upon in writing. Schedule 2, well, that outlines the list of chattels. Your further terms of sale, nice and easy here. Clauses 23 and 24. This is an absolute real estate box ticker of a home in my eyes at number 18 because it's freehold land, it's that permanent material construction and that fully fenced section. So it all just adds up to make complete sense here right across the board. I love the fact that it's been freshly painted inside and out. New carpet underfoot means that you'll feel comfortable and happy calling this one home. The location, well, it means that you reside in a location that is overwhelmingly convenient. I would suggest you can be very smartly dressed just up the road at Dress Smart. The Hornby Mall take care of all of the other amenities that you might need day in and day out. 18 Blakeney, folks, who'd like to start us away? By way of an opening bid or offer. Maybe someone's got a winning bid.
560.
560, it's a nice place to start. Nice to see you, Jody. Good luck to your clients at $560,000. And 575 straight back. Nice to see you as well, Jagmeet, at 575. Return of serve, what do we say? Is it 590? 585, very good at 585,000. 595 at 595. 605 breaks straight through that 600 barrier.
I think the 600.
Absolutely, yeah. Accelerate the bid. Absolutely, improve your position. Love the strategy at $600,000. But I welcome you back in, Jaden. Bring your buyers back in. Up and down's much better on the neck muscles and a far better way to get into a home. First chance at 600 even. What about 5,000 on the side? Banks give pre-approval to those nice round figures like 600,000. I suggest you test it. Can't sell you the home in second place. Twice called at 600 even. Third chance. Final call at 600 only. Should we just pause, Lou? Michelle? Should we just pause, have a conversation with you? Ah, welcome back. There we go. And another 5 at 610. At 610. $610,000. I just call it through 3 times and say that we're going to pause and you'll bid me another $5,000. First time, second call. Third chance, quickly at 610. Make sure you hold that highest bid. All rights with you. At 610, no or yes? At 610, well, as I was about to mention before, let's just pause here at $610,000. We'll have a conversation, Jagmeet, with your buyer on the telephone. Offer all rights transfer to you at this stage. Auction live, pause at 610. Folks, we move forward now to number 6 in your catalogues. I know it is 148 Knowles Street in St Albans. I also know that Leanne Marriott and Hayden Ralston, these two superstars, have been representing the property over the last 3.5 weeks. You're both set to go. All good to go. Thank you, folks. Good luck to you. Good luck to our owners here in Knowles Street. This is an estate and freehold, 847, very generous square metres of that freehold parcel, that corner site. Part lot 45, deposit plan is 3853, and it's all outlined in your certificate of title that Leanne and Hayden have been making very much available to you. The 30th of November, that's the day you get the keys, the moving truck, that pulls into the driveway, and you get to call this your home for as long as you choose. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels, and your further terms are clauses 23 and 24. And your bidding today is, of course, cash and unconditional in all respects. Knowles Street. Knowles Street. It's just one of those streets that's ever popular to those in Christchurch that are in the Knowles. It's so close to cafes, so close to parks and schools. And the schools are guaranteed to give your offspring the very best start in life, give them a fighting chance in the big bad world out there. 148, this is a home that is just a big tick right across the board in terms of the character on offer. Overwhelmingly huge amounts of character here. Love the 4 bedrooms, plenty of space for the offspring to be accommodated at day's end. The gardens, absolutely botanical, testament to our owners and the love and hard work that they've put into this one. And just the flexibility on offer with that corner site. That means dual access, flexibility certainly abound at number 148. Folks, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to start listening for opening bid or offer. Where do we see the value? Who's got the folding today? I need a little bit more than that. Perhaps some guidance is what you often seek out from the auctioneer. Is there $1,050,000 anywhere in the room for Knowles Street? Quality Street. At $1,050,000, can't believe I'm even mentioning a bid like that, but I start things underway at $1,050,000. I place the vendor bid then. As you sit on your hands, I'm very happy to represent our lovely owners at $1,050,000 because it's clearly not for sale at that level, and you will understand why. $1,050,000 on a vendor bid for the first time. Looking for 25 on the rise twice. Love the flexibility of the living spaces here. Plenty of bedrooms on offer. Third chance. At $1,050,000 as I scan the room, standoffish, light crowd, not my favourite, at $1,050,000. Leanne Hayden, I pass the property back into your very capable hands. I don't stand here vendor bidding all day, but I do have an announcement to make that we are priced now at $1,250,000. At 1,250, you can go and buy Knowles Street today, and you can be moved in before Christmas easily. You can be moved in at the end of November if you like, in just over a month's time. So priced now at $1,250,000. Leanne, Hayden, good luck in your endeavours moving forward. We'll just put some bidding music on, I think, and then we'll be moving forward to our next opportunity in Matsons. right, as Donovan Frankenreiter tunes out, I tune back in to give you an update. 15A Monteith Place in Redwood. We saw good strong bidding earlier on between two parties. We got through to $670,000. I understand we've had some good positive discussions in the back negotiating rooms. Anthony, your telephone bidder has very graciously increased their bid through to $705,000.
Yes.
That's correct, confirming the bid.
Correct.
Very good. Dan, I look to you, decision maker today. I know you're on the phone, it's a special moment. I understand we're on the market and selling, is that right? Ready to charge the glass in Monteith. At 705 out she goes. We sell away on the market, folks, at $705,000. Sweet taste of victory coming Anthony Dean's telephone bidder's way. First chance at 705. Selling away, is there 2,500 potentially anywhere in the room? Or just round me up to 710, I don't mind. Twice! As we sell away for the third and final for a wonderful transformation here in Monteith at 705. It's going. Sold this way. Nicely done. Congratulations to all involved. We'll be back with some more updates, I think, and then we'll move on to Matsons very shortly. Hey folks, an update for you if I may. 6 Benmore Gardens in Harewood, second of the day. We saw a good bidding between two parties through to 1,200,000. We paused some time ago with our highest bidder. The conclusion of those conversations is that our owners have made the decision and they have exercised their right under clause 2.6 in the contract. They've withdrawn the property from the auction room and sold it outside of the room. So congratulations there to all involved in Benmore Gardens. In just a few moments' time, we can move forward into our 11 o'clock time slot. We're moving a little ahead of time, but I'll be bringing Matsons Avenue to the auction room as soon as we turn 11 o'clock. Folks, it's just moments away from 11 o'clock, so what I'm going to do is welcome your attention back to the front of the room first and foremost. Before I take you to Matsons Ave, 169A Matsons Avenue in Papanui, I will just remind you of the rules by which we engage here in the Harcourts Gold auction rooms for anyone that's just recently arrived. As you might expect, our owners in all cases, all respects, have set confidential reserve prices. Now, your job as the bidders today, I think, is the most simple one, because your job is to get the bidding up to those confidential reserve prices, and assuming we can work together to do that, the highest bid, whose bid that I or Sandra accept, well, very simply, you will be the purchaser. I can nominate the sum by which the bids are raised. I can refuse a bid if I deem it not to be in the very best interest of our owners, and if a dispute arises concerning any bids, any argy-bargy, who will I send over to sort them out? Jane, you can go and sort it out, can't you? No, we'll just revert to the last undisputed bid. Don't worry, she didn't bring the boxing gloves today, so we just revert to the last undisputed bid, and then we move forward from there. Now, vendor bidding. It may be a phrase you've heard of. Don't worry about vendor bids. If I place a vendor bid or if Sandra places a vendor bid, it's always under our reserve price, and we'll label it exceedingly clearly, so you'll know that it's a bid on behalf of our owners, and all you have to do is bid with confidence over and above those vendor bids. The part you're all here for today, more than likely, it's not to listen to Sandra and I, it's to see that hammer fall in your favour. If it does, congratulations, you're the successful purchaser. Before you commence your celebrations today down at the bars of Mirabale, you will need to do a few simple things. You'll need to sign the documentation, and you'll need to pay a deposit equaling 10% or 1/10 of the purchase price. Either, I don't mind, I'll let you choose which one you would prefer. Alrighty folks, it's probably 11 o'clock, so let's move on to 169A Matsons Avenue in Papanui. It is normal on a Thursday to have Mary Turnbull standing at the front of the room representing fine real estate. Mary's been dropping metaphorical breadcrumbs along Matsons Ave, helping you, the buyers, guide you back to number 169A Matsons Ave in Papanui. It's an estate in cross lease. It's lot 5 and part lot 6, deposit plan 11657. It's having 2/3 share, the lion's share, in a generous 2,061 square metres. It's all outlined in that certificate of title that Mary's been filing through to you in recent times. Now, Tuesday the 20th of December of this year is our conjoined settlement and possession date. You may have made prior arrangements in writing with our owners. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels. I note that the sparkle there is negotiable. Further terms of sale, nice and easy, because our clauses 23 through to 25. You bid and you buy on that basis. Matsons Ave, what a treat. As you wander up the driveway, you're met by an absolutely stunning home. This is masterful in terms of the real estate on offer here. Tucked down and away off the street at the conclusion of that driveway is an absolute botanical setting. It is just absolutely spectacular. I don't think there was a single blade of grass out of place. Anyone that's into gardening, well, you'll give this 2 big green thumbs up. There's no doubt about that. The interconnected living spaces offer flexibility, offer intergenerational cohesiveness should you choose. The master bedroom, I love the way that that reacquaints you with that beautiful garden that I just mentioned before, and it also boasts the all-important walk-in wardrobe and the ensuite, as you would expect of a home of this quality. Matsons Ave, this is a beautiful place to call home. Today, we're just here to help you secure your future best memories. Folks, I look to you for your opinions on the value. Opening bids, opening offer, where do we see it? In your hands. Because Dan's not here today, I can say the crowd goes mild. They're $1 million anyway for all of this beautiful real estate. Home botanical oasis. Very good. Well, I represent our lovely owners at $1 million even. Really easy. We just draw a line in the sand at $1 million and I look for 25 on the rise from there. It should be a no-brainer, should be super easy at $1,025,000 to get your hand in the air. But at $1 million flat, or 1,000, as Andrew North says, first chance at $1 million. Twice called. $1 million for Matsons Ave. Quality home here. You'll live happily ever after. Third and final chance. Tucked down and off the street. You surprised me, folks. I represent our owners. I move things along to $1,025,000. My second and final vendor bid today at $1,025,000. If I don't see bidding north there, we'll be passing in. We'll move into the conditional market. So if you're cash and unconditional, you're the best of buyers out there in the land. You need to put your hand in the air. First call at 10.25. Twice, third chance. Quickly. $1,025,000. Done. Out. Silent. Very good, Mary. They leave me no option. We pass the property back into your very capable hands. I have an announcement to make before I finish representing Matsons Avenue this morning. We are now priced at $1,125,000 or $1 1/8 of $1 million, depending on how you look at it. But 1,125 is how most of you will see it. At $1,125,000, you can buy Matsons Ave today. So I'm surprised there's not a line already forming in front of Mary, but I'm sure there will be very, very soon. Passing in and price now.
Moving along in our catalogue, folks. A lot of chatter, understand. Moving along to 9 Sawtell Place in Northcote, Christchurch, brought to the market by Anthony Dean. We're all good to go, Anthony. Must have been a pleasure to have done open homes in this property with that outlook. 9 Sawtell Place, Northcote, Christchurch is more formally known by the legal fraternity as a freehold parcel of some 546 square metres more or less, on lot 16, deposit plan 38723, all contained and identified in that certificate of title CB23B163. Well, settlement takes place the 1st of December, so well and truly settled and unpacked for Christmas to have everyone over. We take that you have read and understood further terms of sale, clauses 23 and 24, and there's no change to the extensive chattels list. They are as per the original draft. Well, I would say welcome to storybook living here at this dwelling. I just love the exterior appeal of this beautifully maintained home. It makes a picturesque statement on its site, and a view from within just beckons you to the outdoors to further appreciate the established and picturesque garden of rhododendrons, camellias, maple and cherry blossom trees. With summer fast approaching, I can see many a quiet one being enjoyed in a comfortable chair while sitting on that veranda overlooking your own botanical garden. And just like the exterior, the interior of this home has been immaculately maintained and caters well for a family with its 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. That north-facing lounge, well, those windows just offer a picture frame to the outdoors and bring the outdoors in. The separate dining, plenty of room for family to join and gather to share those memories and stories at mealtime. Now, it comes as no surprise to learn that neighbours all know each other and gather at Christmas to enjoy a catch-up and drink, and you'll be welcomed into that fraternity, I'm sure. It's a common occurrence for those who are lucky enough to live in a cul-de-sac. With our owner's storybook now coming to an end, their tenure of 27 happy years only speaks volumes and should give you confidence that a happy home awaits, allowing you to write your own chapter of family memories. I look for an opening bid or offer from the floor. It's your turn. I've said enough. Open it to you, buyers. What's the next play?
Auctioneers will never said enough.
No, true. We never run out.
No.
Particularly as I'm a woman. Apparently we have a lot more to say, mate.
No comment.
In your hands, buyers, well, sometimes you need a little help from the auctioneer. Has anyone got 680,000 anywhere in the room? No, everyone's averting my eye contact. Well, look, I represent the owners here today, and clearly at 680,000, it is clearly worth more than that. I'll open on a vendor bid at 680,000, but we'll invite your bids in 20, looking for 700 anywhere. Maple and cherry blossoms await. First call at 680, looking for 7. Second call, third final call. Well, I have no hesitation advancing the bidding to 700,000 on behalf of our vendor. Look for 20,000 more. Is there 20,000 from the floor to have the rights of negotiation? 700,000 the bids with me. Maple and cherry blossoms, that outlook has to be worth well more than this. 700,000 with me. Is there 20 anywhere? First call at 700. Second, third, final call. Well, I advance and don't hesitate taking it north to 720. If we don't see any further bid, perhaps for the want of $5,000 anywhere in the room, if we don't see a further any bidding, sorry, then I will simply pass the property in. This is your opportunity, buyers. 720,000 with me. First, second, third, final call. Well, you surprised me, folks. Anthony, I'll pass the property back to you. I'm sure with this outlook and environment, there'll be plenty of people inquiring from this afternoon. I also have a price to announce. We are pricing the property, and we're pricing it at $799,000. Should you have interest at this level, that will purchase 9 Sawtell Place, and we encourage you to speak directly with Anthony following the auction. Wish our owners and Anthony good luck going forward. Thank you.
Folks, thank you so much for your patience. I hate to interrupt great conversations, but 18 Blakeney Street in Hornby, we paused a little while ago for the bid at $610,000. Some robust but very positive conversations have occurred out in our back negotiation rooms, and the conclusion is once again that our owners have exercised their right, as they may under clause 2.6 in the contract. They've made the decision to withdraw the property from the auction room and sell it outside of the room. So congratulations to Lou, Michelle and our owners. Well done there. We'll be back with Vicenza very, very shortly. Alrighty folks, let us now move forward to 30 Vicenza Drive in Ohoka. Harrison Joseph, he's been our lead agent, he's been the gentleman meeting and greeting you in recent weeks at the open days out in this beautiful property, this wonderful lifestyle that awaits our new lucky owner at the conclusion of today's auction. This is an estate in freehold. You gain a very generous freehold parcel. It's 1,435 square metres, 1.43 hectares, it's 3.5 acres, or it's 565 perches, depending on how you like to look at it. It's lot 9, it's deposit plan 300695, and it's all outlined in your certificate of title that Harrison's been making available to you. 2nd of December 2022, that's the conjoined settlement and possession date, or earlier by mutual agreement if that is what you have arranged in writing with our lovely owners. Schedule 2 outlines an impressive list of chattels. I won't go through those one by one, they remain as circulated. Your further terms of sale clauses 22 and 23, and today your bidding is cash and unconditional. Well, Vicenza, as many of you may know, and some of you won't, it's in the north, it's a little city, a little town in the northeast of Italy, known for its elegant 16th century architectural buildings. 30 Vicenza, I don't think would be out of place in the north of Italy. That feeling that you get is certainly worthy of the north of Italy, no doubt about that. Al fresco dining seems appropriate to mention here because I think you'll do a whole lot of it at number 30 with that beautiful space, all of the places that you would ever want to do that, both inside but primarily outside. A great place to enjoy those warm North Canterbury summers. When things get a little bit hot, you've got the pool to cool off in. If you get a little bit cool, you've got the spa and the outdoor fire to enjoy. Now, I could talk about all of the bedrooms, all of the bathrooms, all of the storage and the garaging, but this isn't really about it, is it? This is about how you feel. It's a lifestyle. It's a way that you live here in Vicenza Drive, and this is a beautiful opportunity where I think that the sum equals more than the collective parts of this one in Vicenza. Folks, opening bid, opening offer time. Where do we see it? Good expectation on this one for a beautiful lifestyle. Number 30.
Brilliant.
Have you seen the property, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, I'm going to refuse your bid respectfully at $1 million. Looking for something more like 1.4. $1.4 should be easy. Won't sell you the home at 1.4, but look for your participation at that level. Need to be at 1.4, otherwise I'll just place a vendor bid there. In your hand, sir.
1.4.
That's the way to do it. Nice to see you at 1,000,004 even. I just scan the room, so what I'll do is I'll offer the room the opportunity to bid north of there. If I don't see a bid, we'll just pause and have a conversation with you. I can't sell you the home, won't sell you the home at 1.4. First time for a beautiful lifestyle twice. Final chance. 1,000,004. Harrison, let's just pause. We'll have a conversation with our bidders, and we're looking for interest north of 1.4. We'll see if we can't get a deal done together north of 1.4.
Folks, we take you back to 293 Littleton Street. We have an update on that. We left the room with bidding at 660,000. My instructions are to pass the property at 710,000, and I have a price to announce on that property of on that land of 749,000. For interest on 293 Littleton Street, I suggest you avail yourselves of the team Bailey, Cameron or Brendan for discussions to go from there. 749 priced. Thank you. And we'll move along in our catalogue to 104 Olliviers Road, Phillipstown. Team Foo have ably brought this property to the market, represented by Michelle, Lou and Jay. Thank you, we're all good to go. Thank you. Now, 104 Olliviers Road is more formally known as a freehold parcel of some 318 square metres on Lot 2, Deposit Plan 575341, all contained and identified in that certificate of title that Team Foo has been emailing through to you on recent weeks. Further terms of sale, we take you read and understood clauses 23 and through to 25. And Schedule 2, well, it contains a reasonably extensive chattels list, but they haven't changed the original agreement you've received. Settlement, well, that takes place, possession, one and the same, on the 15th of November 2022, or other such date as arranged. This is a wonderful post-quake build, now whose exterior belies all that waits on the inside. Brilliant floor plan, it's been cleverly created space, making it ideal for couples or families, would ably fit all of them in. The modern kitchen, well, that offers all the amenities one would expect with a new build and is the perfect environment for everyone to gather. The separate north-facing living, well, that will easily absorb those additional folks, or is a perfect room to relax in, whether it be during the day or in the evening. All bedrooms offer plenty of room for each family member to enjoy their own space, and of course the master, as you would expect, boasts that generous ensuite. Internal access garaging, well, that completes the picture, and with this home being positioned well from the road, you are assured of peace and quiet, and yet only a quick drive to the CBD. Complete with a 10-year master build for peace of mind, and a single, available, attractive, all unlike your auctioneers. Sounds like Tinder, except this one you can bank on. So I asked for an opening bid from the floor to get things underway. Enough said from me. Looking for your retort, buyers. What do you say?
400.
400, thank you, Lou. Has a buyer on the phone representing them. 400,000 now bid. We'll look for your rises and 20 from here. Is there 420,000 anywhere in the room? Welcome anyone else into the race. 400,000 now bid. And 20 we now have. Two of you vying for ownership. So 420,000 is against you, Lou. I assume you'll come back to 440. At these levels, it could be called a robbery. 420,000 against you. Is there 440 anywhere in the room? First call at 420. Just giving time on the phone, it's often a little more difficult. Second call. Third final call at 420. 440, thank you, Lou. Straight back, ma'am, 460 would be the way to buy property. It's against you. Didn't come all this way to bid once. Looking for 460 at this stage, please. 460. Keep. Let us work together.
I would see again. 450 now.
450. Okay, I'll accept your bid. Your persistence beats my resistance. At 450,000, Lou, what's your retort on the phone? 450,000 with the lady on sitting down. Single, available, attractive, tucked away. 450,000 now bid. First call at 450. 455,000, we now bid. Cuts me in half again. Stay strong, ma'am. Stay in those tens. 455,000. Looking for a bid. Is there 10? Is there 465 there? Pardon me?
460?
416. Getting older and hard of hearing. 460,000 now bid. It's against you, Lou. 460 000. Positioned well from the road. 460,000. That's not a good sign, Lou. 460,000 with our lady at the back, but in front. First call at 460,000. Second call. Third final call. Well, what we do, ma'am, not going to carry this on. We'll have a discussion, offer you an opportunity to move into 104 Olliviers Road as soon as possible. I'll leave you in the hands with Lou and we'll provide an update later. Auction is live, paused on a live bid at 460,000. Thank you.
Brought to the market by Mark Wong, Danny Liu alongside him, as is usually the case on a Thursday. These two fine gentlemen have been assisting you on your journey towards home ownership here in Curletts Road. Good luck to you and good luck to our lovely owners that we represent. This is an estate and cross lease. You gain flat 3, deposit plan 42447 on lot 6, deposit plan 24223, having a share in some 1,449 square metres. That's all outlined in that certificate of title that Mark and Danny have been filing through to your inboxes for you to review long into the night. The 28th of November of this year is that conjoined settlement and possession date, so not too long to wait on that front. Those further terms of sale are clauses 23, 24 and 25. And Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels. Very, very easy there, and they remain as circulated. You receive those by way of your purchase price here today. I think this is a super little property proposition that we bring to the market here in Upper Riccarton. There's absolutely everything that you need and nothing that you don't. 2 very well-sized bedrooms on offer. The updated bathroom, that just helps with those morning routines. And the HRV system alongside the heat pump, that just ensures that everyone is nice and comfortable and warm or cool, depending on the time of year. Love the location here because of its education that you chase down. If you want to be smarter than you were yesterday, well, you've got the university nice and close by, Bush Inn, and all of the really cool eateries and restaurants in that Church Corner precinct. Very, very cool if you haven't checked it out before. Folks, I now look to you for your opinion on value opening bid. Where do we see it in the marketplace for Curletts Road? 260, Mitch, working alongside a buyer. Nicely done at $260,000 and welcome in. Nice, comfortable place to start, but it's a start nonetheless. At 260, let's move forward in 20s. Is there 280 anywhere? 280. Nice to see you, sir. Good luck as well, working alongside Mark and Mitch. The ball's back in your court. Round me off to 300. Confidently, he says yes. Easy to spend money when it's not yours at $300,000. But at 300, 000, I have him straight back at 320, sir. Nicely done at 320. There we go. 2 in at this stage, and I welcome in more. First chance at 320 is at 340, Mitch.
You take 330, Mark?
I'm in a fantastic mood today, Mitch, and you asked very politely as well. So yes, I do it. $330,000, but don't get too comfortable. At $330,000, and sir, I offer you the same in terms of tens, if you'd like to move it.
335.
Big pardon?
335.
Oh, so you're cutting me in half again. Well, I don't know if that's the strategy. So you need to put daylight between you and the competition, not bring it closer to them. Come back at 340.
Yeah,
340. That's the way to do it in the auction room at $340,000. Once called at 340, Mitch, come back. Perhaps 350 sounds good to me.
345.
Just, oh, geez, you're putting me in a tough spot because I said no to this gentleman for 5. You were polite, but so was he. So you put me in a real bind at $340,000. Look, I'm in a good mood, and what I'm going to do is work with your 5, but sir, I'll do the same for you if you like. At 345, just behind you, you come back at 350. 350, there we go. At $350,000, sir, don't shake your head to Mitch, and up and down is far better towards home ownership. At $350,000, it's down the front. First call. Second chance for Curletts Road at 35-0. Third chance at 350 down the front, in pole position at this stage, at 350. Look, if I don't see a further bid, I think we'll just pause, Danny. Pause, Mark. Let's just have a conversation with our highest bidder. Sir, at the rear with Mitch, appreciate your bidding. We'll be back with an update, but we do need to see an increase north of 350. paperwork. I know good anticipation here at 215 Springfield, so we'll be underway in just a moment or a minute or two. Alrighty folks, those few minutes have now passed. 215 Springfield Road, we're now able to move forward to 215 Springfield Road in St Albans, brought to the market by Mr Nick Dwan. He's been meeting and greeting you at the front door with a smile on his face, I hope, over the last few weeks. I know you've been really busy here, Nick, plenty coming for a look, which is always encouraging to see for quality real estate such as this. This is an estate and freehold that we sell you today. It's 632 square metres more or less of that freehold parcel. It's lot 2, it's depositor plan 1319. It's all outlined in your certificate of title. Friday the 25th of November is the conjoined settlement and possession date. I know we have a telephone bidder registered, so we'll be sure to point those bidders out to you should they rear their head or in fact put their hand up, and we'll work with them. But I've cited the paperwork, so I'm really happy to move forward on that basis. Schedule 2, that outlines the list of chattels that you receive. I won't go through those individually. Those further terms of sale, nice and easy. Clauses 23 and 24. And I remind any recent arrivals that today your bidding is cash and unconditional, and a mere 10% of the purchase price is what we chase from you when the hammer falls in your direction. When I entered Springfield Road, it was a little bit like Berlin's famous song, Took My Breath Away. This one certainly took my breath away, and once I caught my breath, I was able to continue walking through the rest of the home. Cardio is certainly not my strong suit anymore, but I got that breath back. I wandered through, and it just kept getting better and better the more time I spent in this one. The character, well, that's clear for everyone to see. It's an absolute charmer, and it will charm you every time that you pull into the driveway. But as you work your way towards the rear of the home, it modernises. There's no doubt about that. That very tasteful extension and renovation has taken place, but I think it just works so beautifully, never forgetting the home's established roots and where it comes from in the early 1900s, I'm led to believe. The kitchen and living space, I love the way that reacquaints you with that stunning backyard. That's the place where the children play, to answer Cat Stevens' lyrics, where do the children play? They play in the backyard of 215 Springfield Road. Whilst the grown-ups, you'll be kicking back in the kitchen, cooking up a storm, and just unwinding on the deck when the time is right. Beautiful home. You're in the golden triangle of educational precincts with Boys High, Girls High and Burnside High within reach. So close to the city, Maryvale and Edgware, folks. This is great real estate. My instructions today, I'm going to open up the bid at 800,000. I place a vendor bid representing our lovely owners, and I look for 820 in the room. Often those that bid first win. 850, even better. Never let me stand in your way of value at $850,000. Is there perhaps 900? Would someone like to match that and get me through to 900,000? With my starter, working alongside Nick at $850,000. Springfield Road. This will put a spring in your step for the rest of your days. First, second. Third chance with my opening bid at 850. 880, sir. With a beautiful accent. You say it much better than I. At $880,000. Welcome in. Two at this stage, putting 30 on. 910. So we matched and we played the 30 game at 930, so I make it 940 next. First chance, don't let me limit you. At 9, 1 and 0. Penultimate chance. Final chance. It's against you primarily, but the rest of the room in general. At 910. Where do you see the value north of there? Without
Take 920.
Absolutely, I'll take 920. Not sure it's the strategy, but I work with you at 920. Stay strong in the 30s, Nick. Come back at 950. It's got a good ring to it. 920. It's away from you, but only by 10. Once. 950. Salute the bid. Good bid. Good strategy at 950. Springfield Road, Golden Triangle of Educational Precincts. Gorgeous home. Love the attention to detail here. The I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, no doubt about it. At 950, is it 10 more? What do you say, Forbes? Perhaps 960? Don't do that publicly because everyone knows that you're out. Keep working with me. At 950. Once. At 950. Twice. What about 5? I can't work with you in second place.
We'll do 955.
955. Very good at 955. I take it it's 985, Nick. Consistency is key in the auction room. Stamp your authority on proceedings and get me through to 985. 975, it's still a good bid. At 9 3/4, at 975, we stay alive. As we creep towards $1 million. Shook your head before, Forbes. Happy for you to shake it again and then change your mind. 975. Take a deep breath and go again. Well, they say the only difference between try and triumph is a bit of oomph. Got that one from Mark O'Loughlin once. Thought it was clever. Clearly the rest of the room didn't. But at $975,000, I call it first time, second chance. Third call at $975,000. What would you have me do, Jane? The bid's here with Nick's client at 9 3/4. Or do you understand, your client understands, if we pause here, all rights transfer? We understand clause 2.6 in the contract, don't we? Good. Very good. Well, we pause here at 975. Really easy.
moving along, folks, we've got an update on 104 Olliviers Road. We left the room with the bidding paused at 460,000. I understand there's been some negotiations outside the room. We have an increase to 470,000. Please confirm your bid. Thank you. Look, our instructions are that we're not quite at a level where we can sell today. Our owner sees value above that level of 470. We'd simply pass the property in if I have give away three opportunities to enter the bidding. For the want of a mere $1,000 at 470,000, I called it away 3 times. First call, second at 470, third final call. Well, we simply pass the property, hand it back to you, Lou, Jay and Michelle at 470,000. The property is passed in at 104 Olliviers Road. Good luck going forward. Thank you.
Folks, thank you very much for your patience. I take us back to 3/9A Curletts Road in Upper Riccarton. We saw bidding earlier on. We got through to $350,000. I understand outside of the rooms we've had an increase in the bid through to $355,000. Look, at this stage our owners hold the property in slightly higher regard than that. So I don't have a change of instructions. We are not on the market at $355,000. So I reopen the auction, I re-offer the opportunity. I look for a bid north of there. Potentially there's 360 somewhere in the room. We can go full circle. First chance at 355 twice. Third and final chance at 3, 5 and 5. Very good, Mark Denny. I simply pass the property back into your capable hands. I understand that our owners have set an asking price, so we thank them for that. Today you can buy Curletts Road for $395,000. Priced to sell at 395. So if you've got interest in this one, Mark and Danny are the gentlemen that you need to go and meet and greet. We are nearing the end of our day, but we'll be back with some further updates very shortly. Folks, another update for you as we near the end of our catalogue, 30 Vicenza Drive in Ohoka. We paused at 1.4 some time ago. We have had a very gracious increase in the bid through to $1,435,000. Look, folks, at this stage, our owners do hold their home in higher regard than that regarding value. So what I'll be doing is reopening the auction at 1,435. If I don't see a further bid, we'll just pass in and we'll be looking for interest north of that level. So $1,435,000 for the first, second, and third and final time at $1,435,000. Just itching your hair there, sir. That's fine. Never sell a home to someone that doesn't want to buy it. At $1,435,000. Folks, happy to pass the property in. We pass back into Harrison Joseph's very capable hands. We look for interest north of that level. Good luck to all involved. Folks, thank you once more for your patience. I take us to our last of the day, and as our last update, quite appropriately, 215 Springfield Road in St Albans. We paused some time ago with our highest bidder of $975,000. I understand outside of the rooms we've had a very gracious increase in the bid to $1,025,000. That's correct. That bid stands at $1,025,000. And I now look to our lovely owners. I understand at $1,025,000. Change of instructions. We're on the market and selling, aren't we? Fantastic. Very, very clear. There you go, folks. Goodness me, Sandra O'Brien's gearboard is larger than mine. We're on the market and selling. Let me see if I can lift this big hefty tool at $1,025,000. We're on the market. I reopen the auction at $1,025,000. Is there another $5,000 anywhere in the room? Otherwise, we sell away. First, second, third, and final at $1,025,000. Delighted to announce Springfield Road. It's going. It's sold this way. Congratulations. We just bought a home. Easy as that, folks. That concludes a wonderful day here in the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms. Congratulations to our new owners. Thank you to our current existing owners for the opportunity to work with you. On behalf of Sandra O'Brien, Herb Gamble, myself, Lynette and John McFadden as business owners and the whole Harcourts Gold management team. We'll see you all again really, really soon.
It's a set.